listed and received an offer for your property. You've even made it past the inspection process. Now what happens? If a buyer is utilizing finance to purchase your property, that bank is going to order an appraisal of your property and then determine the amount of money that they're going to give the buyer to purchase the property from you. Now, if you've done your homework and you've listed your house for the correct price or a market value price, which we've discussed in a previous video, and I will leave a link at the end of this video for setting the sales price of your property. If that price is accurate, that appraisal should come back within a relative proximity of that sales price. Now, why is this critical? Because if you've listed your house for higher than market value and the appraisal comes back less, the buyer's going to have a couple of options. One, the buyer can bridge the difference out of pocket and pay for that. Or two, and most likely what will happen, especially in today's market, the buyer is going to come back to you, the seller, and ask for a reduction in the sales price. Now you've already invested a couple of weeks process in this journey, and now you're at a critical juncture whether you're going to accept a lower price or you're going to decide to move on and try to continue to list the property and let other folks look at it and try to put in an offer on it. Now the problem with that is when you do get to another offer, this same cycle is going to repeat again. Because even though appraisals will come back sometimes with a variance of difference, they are very close to each other in reality. Okay, they're subjective by nature, but they are based on sound logic of looking at like comparisons in a similar geographic location, close proximity to your home, and they're going to look for houses that have sold in the last 45, 60, 90 days, and that is what they're going to base their facts on. So the gist of this is price your home correct from the very beginning so that when you get to the point of the appraisal process, you're not in for any surprises. My team at Big T Texas Realty Group, we show up for the appraisals. We take our comparative market analysis that we shared with you at the very beginning of the listing, which would help establish your price, and we share that with the appraiser. Now, the appraiser is not bound to accept that market analysis that we've conducted, but they are very open to looking at that. I've never had an appraiser not take a copy of my analysis away with them. They will use that as a general background of how we establish the price. They will still conduct their own appraisal. They have to by law, and they will still submit that to the bank in a non-subjective manner. So again, it's important that you price correctly from the very beginning because you do not want to find yourself at the very end of a transaction where you're stuck with a buyer not willing to go forward and purchase your property. So price correctly at the very beginning. If you have questions around this, contact myself or my team. We are happy to go over the process with you. Happy to share a comparative market analysis if you're trying to determine the price of your home. Whether you're using a realtor or you're selling on your own, give us a call and we're happy to help you out. Thank you and have a great day.